Hey guys, Jamie here.
Dominique too.
So we're going to try doing this review a little bit different. We're going to talk about our favorite parts of the episode instead of going through everything that happened because we know our
The last one was
review
really long.
long.
And we had to cut it in half.
So we're going to try and make it into one video.
Yes.
Hopefully we can do it, but we'll see.
Hopefully.
Okay, so one of my favorite parts was the intro where they were paying tribute to the X-Files, and I was never really a big X-Files watcher, but
I never even seen X-Files.
I've seen episodes, but I thought it was cool how they did that, especially because Kim Manners was a major director.
Yeah.
For
I
X-Files.
liked how they actually had an intro. They had because they usually just have Supernatural and the glass breaking. I liked how, they said Jared Padalecki, Jensen, and Misha. So, I like that.
You say the one last name you can't pronounce right.
I said Misha, right?
I said last name.
Oh.
Okay, so anyway, so...
And then, the beginning...
Also, when Dean gets abducted and he's, running through the cornfield, and...
Oh. That was fun. And he's like, first encounter.
Close encounter.
No, was it first?
Close encounter.
Oh, whatever. Encounter.
And then
Sam doesn't even care. Sam's checking out the waitress.
Well, and then he's talking about which one, which number, and he's like, if it's 3, oh, you better run if it's 4, because I think that's a butt thing.
Ew. Okay.
Ew.
And then after Dean gets abducted, Sam goes, to the cornfield to look for him.
He finds his phone, and then he follows the tracks or whatever to the whole alien...
The
people who believe it.
Yeah,
basically.
the campsite for all the UFO junkies.
Yeah, and
that's where...
Crazy hippie chick.
Yeah, that's where he meets the one girl.
You see Dean coming back with, his guns and firing in the cornfield.
He's all freaked out.
I wanted to hug him. He looked very scared.
He needed a hug.
Yeah. And, okay, so he walks in the hotel and...
There's Sam, so concerned about him, making out with the girl. I can see he's beat up. Oh, so beat up. Whatever.
About losing his big brother.
I know.
Anyway.
Should have been mourning. Looking for him, gone crazy, but he didn't.
He doesn't know how. Okay, so then Dean has the conversation with Sam about his encounter with the aliens and explaining... what he went through and
how he surprised them by going crazy on them, trying to shoot them and stuff because he didn't want to get probed.
Because he had a close encounter and he won.
I like that part.
And Sam was trying to be understanding, I think, but he wasn't too good at it.
It was awkward when he touched his leg. I don't think it was the right time to be comforting in that way.
Once again, Wincest fans, shh, we don't know.
Yeah, there was nothing sexual in it. It was awkward. That's it.
It was just awkward. Sam trying to help.
He wasn't even helping.
He tried.
Try.
Okay.
And then after that, they go to the restaurant, after Dean takes a shower and stuff.
We're not pointing out our favorite parts.
Oh.
Going through
Well, I kind of like the part when they're in the restaurant and Dean's saying, no, you have to mourn me. And then Sam's like, I can't have sex and mourn you? And then Dean's like, no.
Or be sad about it? I can't do both? No.
The only game in town is that. So,
Sam
and the waitress wasn't even pretty. So,
she had pretty hair.
Yeah, she had pretty hair.
She had that going for her.
Okay, then after that,
that's another funny part that we really liked. When Dean fights the fairy, how he's just minding his own business, and then all of a sudden the door blows open, and he's like, oh, not again. And then the little light follows him and starts beating him up when he goes to reach for his knife or gun, and
yeah, he traps it in the microwave and fries it.
The first time we watched it, we didn't even notice he turned the microwave on because we were laughing too hard. Yeah. I think.
I thought he just shoved it in there, but no, he turned it on.
Then it exploded, and
all
Sam didn't believe him. He's like, you don't see the blood in there? So funny.
And then as he's describing it or whatever, Sam is just looking. He's like, I don't laugh, right? And then because he's describing the fairy.
No.
Because how Dean describes the fairy is very,
naked and little with glowing. Funny.
And then after that, they get their lead and they go to the crazy fairy lady.
And I thought it was funny the whole time. She was going on, and Dean and Sam were like, okay.
And then was obsessed.
Sam's gigantic hand on the
little bitty teacup.
He's like, do you have any bigger cups?
And then how he asked Dean, did you service the fairy king
or whatever his name was?
Oberyn?
Dean was like,
looking at him like,
no.
Why would you ask that? And then he gets like that uncomfortable look on his face. And then after that, they ask how to, stop the fairies. So.
And then we did take notes just so we could remember what we were going to talk about.
We're touching going. So.
Saying our favorite parts out of all the notes we took. Okay, so
and then they see the watch guy with all the cream, and that's when the stakeout begins. Or whatever for Sam. And then that's when Dean breaks into the watchmaker's dude's house.
And sees all the elves and all they're busy working on all the watches.
And it freaks him out. So
after that, then when he's walking home,
yeah,
he gets attacked by the... I still don't understand why the guy with the red hat attacked him or was following him. I mean, I understand that he was the only one that could see him because obviously it was something to do with him being abducted by fairies. But I still don't understand why the guy was following him and what exactly was his role in this episode.
Yeah, they didn't explain that very good. But I just assume it was because Dean was marked and he was just trying to take care of it. So.
Maybe he was another leprechaun or something.
They're all big. I always thought leprechauns were short. But, hey.
Lucky charm.
It's supernatural. So.
Then Dean gets arrested because
he attacks the wrong guy.
That was funny. A little person.
He's like, you stupid little fairy, as he's tackling him. Whatever, and they assume it's a hate crime.
And then, as he's getting arrested, Sam walks up. What happened? Fight the fairies!
The best line of it.
Fight those fairies! Oh, Jensen,
God.
We love you.
That was so funny. People are gonna remember that line
forever.
I mean, that was
Dean
such
has
a good
all the
line.
good lines. Okay, then Sam and the watch guy go back to the workshop trying to figure out. Well, I guess they know what. They have to go to the spell book to say the spell to get all the enchanted creatures or whatever to go away forever.
To send them back. But
the watch guy gets sad that the leprechaun killed him because he was helping. I mean, it wasn't his fault.
I guess
he just wanted a little bit of help.
I didn't learn enough about him to be empathetic with his death. Really, I mean, it was sad, but it's just like people die all the time in the supernatural world.
Every episode.
So, it's kind of like another casualty of Supernatural.
I thought it was funny that, like, when Sam was, like, beating the guy up and losing, then he was like, oh, wait, salt! And he pours it out, and the guy starts, like, he's all pissed off.
And he's counting
you
1,
ass!
2.
And Sam's like, why didn't I think of this earlier?
I would hate to be counting it. And as all this is happening, Dean is getting beat up by that old guy in the cell.
With the red hat cap again.
So, why? He's getting beat up pretty bad.
I don't understand.
I always thought Dean was like a fighter, but he gets beat up a lot.
The guy could poof all over.
Yeah.
It's his fault he lost.
Misha could beat him.
She was really sad Castiel wasn't in
this
episode.
He's gonna beat up soon.
2 weeks.
Soon. It's gonna be there
2 weeks? Oh god, that's so far away. Okay, anyway.
And then after that, he says, Sam
finishes the spell, and
everyone is sucked back to
out.
The world, the fairy world.
And then the commercial break, which you're like, okay, whatever.
And then when it gets back, they're
sitting on the back of the Impala drinking. Dean tries to hand Sam a beer, and he doesn't take it.
Doesn't take it.
And Dean's drinking his, and they're talking about how the
leprechaun
offered Sam the deal that he could get his soul, and Sam was skeptic about it. Is that the right word? Skeptic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wondering how he could get it, but the angels couldn't because he was from a different universe or a different god or whatever.
And Dean is just like, and you didn't even consider it or whatever, and he's like, a deal is, bad. And I guess I kind of, could see that, but at the same time, it's like, you can tell he didn't want it.
We don't like deals in this show anymore.
So.
And then Dean asks if Sam even wants his soul back, and we never hear an answer.
But you could see it.
You could tell on his face he was like,
no.
I think, in a way, because I think he remembers all the pain from having his soul and all the pain he went throughout his whole life, and he just doesn't want to deal with that anymore. He finds it easier to just fight without thinking about the consequences.
I guess. I just feel like he thinks he's better now without the soul.
But I miss Soul Sammy.
I don't remember much of Soul Sammy.
We're catching her up. I'm going to make her like Sam if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, might be. It's okay, though.
It will happen.
Not that bad.
I have mad skills of persuasion here.
Yes, but I'm very stubborn. Move the thing.
Okay. Anyway, so that was our short review. That's the shortest one we've ever done. Okay, so hope you enjoy.
Yep.